unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arm. I had a cross for a charm. Cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to move.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinal. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far. But they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The closer is out there with Wright. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Slim. And it's Wolf at the one spot. And for Dallas, White is out there with Williams. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Smith. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Williams for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Newton. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks. Outside, White. In the corner, Smith with it. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, Green. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wolf. His last outing, 16 points for him. Snatched up. And that one's good. Right.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's White. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Hopkins. No good on the three.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Green, the screen. Smith kicks to White. Pass to Williams. Shoots the three. And Wright pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pick from past the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, let's move to the other court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Dance Crew.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Klingon. Here's Wolf. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And it's Portland with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
I think this could go either way. I mean, they've had the upper hand most recently, but you play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
Green, no luck.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Hopkins. And it's White with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside, Green. Smith the pass to White. Here's Green. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here is Slim. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
First team foul.
And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
And so it's Dallas with. And here's White. Still without a basket. Fires from deep. And Green with the basket on the assist from Mathurin.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball when somebody has a better shot. You got to throw it his way.
Right outside. Pass to Wolf. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williams looking over the floor. Outside Mathurin. A 3-ball. Newton pulls it in. Portland trails by 5. Pass to Klingon. Here's Wolf. A 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And here's Smith. Newton pulls it in. Newton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right outside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here is Smith. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's Wolf. They lead by 1. They set the pick. Right, the pass to Newton. 4 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. Clingan with it. Working on Green. The second chance effort. Newton can't get it to go. Maverick shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 8.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Right, going inside. That one, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. It's White on the wing. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Newton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
They get it again. Clingan. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, fans, it's dance can time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. No thanks. Yeah, we have a dancer.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Green. Sarr comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Mitchell in for White. Portland also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Clingan. Avdia comes in for the closer. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Skinny. Down low, and it's Smith, top of the key. Williams with a clean look, off target with his 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
6 to shoot. To the middle. The kick out to Wright. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:19 left here in the opening quarter. There's Williams with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Wright finds Henderson. Back to Wright. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Kessler. Pass to Wright. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lively sets a screen for Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second
Oh, the
foul.
officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Naji Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Kamar is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Kessler, screen on Smith. Here's Wright. There's the drive. It's blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Wright against Smith. To the inside. Stolen by Avdia. From the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Blazers?
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Scoot Henderson. Avdia out there with Walker Kessler. And there's Flash. And it's Kamara in at the 3 spot. Great to look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And he makes the first. And Kessler drops them both. And so here is Dallas. 6-point game. Pass to Marshall. Sarr sets the screen for Marshall. Good on the triple. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Henderson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Sarr, the pass to Marshall. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Portland leading by 3. Wright with it. Now defended by Sarr. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That is his first foul of the game. White, he's checked in for Naji Marshall. The closer's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Lively a screen on Henderson. Pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Over Wright. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. And that one's good by Henderson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Over right, and it's right, sending it back. And now Portland on the break. Here's Newton, and he banks in the layup. Newton's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. For Dallas, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. White against Avdia. White the pass to Sarr. Newton pulls it in. Newton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Henderson finds Kessler. Now here's Avdia. White covering. Got a hand on it. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for the closer? Averaging about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And he can't get the first one. Mavericks making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Slim, he's checked in for Avdia. He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 6. Pass to Slim. Inside and finished off by Wright.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Dallas calls timeout.
Here we go. Please give it up for your Dallas Dancers.
Now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Wright. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That gives him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Wright after the Mavericks pick up 3. Elbow shot. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Here's Sarr, and it's sent back by Kessler. Henderson outside. And the rejection by Smith. Williams up on top. Guarded by Wright. Williams dishes to White. To the paint. Smith kicks to White. Pass, and it's Smith with the assist that time. White's got 6 in the quarter.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Henderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Slim, good. Dallas trails by 4. Now here's Williams. Pass to White. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. Smith for 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Now here's Henderson. They set the pick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
White the pass to Williams. Poked away. Pass to Song. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Newton pulls it in. Newton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Slam good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Dallas calls timeout.
Attention fans, now the court is your hype squad. Get loud and here. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Najee Marshall in for Smith. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Avdia comes in for Wright, and it's Skinny in for Scoot Henderson. Outside, White. Pass to Williams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Outside, Green. Here's White. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Green, no luck. And Portland with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Wolf. Here's Newton. He's guarded by Williams. Newton can't get it to go. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 10. Outside, Green. Here's White. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green with the block. White with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Avdia against Williams. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now, here's Avdia. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Dallas trails by 8. Green passes to Williams. A 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, this is the resort. Come on, it's now for your breaker history.
Checked in for the Mavericks. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Najee Marshall.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Newton. A nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Smith sets the pick for White. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
1:31 left here in the second. The kick out to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cranes the three-pointer. Wright's got 15.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
White the pass to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To the inside. Here's Wright. Good work defensively by Smith. Dallas trails by 8. White looking around, and they call an illegal shooting here.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Portland leading by 8. Now, Wright, 15 points in the game. For the 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road where they've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test for sure.
I miss my bed.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for Portland.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And it's Wright with the ball for Portland. Green is out there with Smith. Then it's Williams. Then
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Here's Smith. Portland making their last shot. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And Mathurin is good for 3. Mathurin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Wolf. Back to Wright. Here is Slim. Wright outside. They set the screen. Offline with his 3. Dallas trails by 7. Mathurin passes to Williams. Dallas moving the ball around. Out to White. Outside Williams. Launches it. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Newton. Misses the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but That is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Smith hits them both. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Newton. Clingan with it. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 6. Wright from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Wright's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Wright the pass to Mathurin. There's Green with the three. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. He goes on Donovan Clingan. The Mavericks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Newton. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. With the drive, and the wide open shot from Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Dance Cam! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go!
Check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Portland. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's the Mavericks sitting there 4 spots below.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Here's Clingan, right outside. Clingan the screen for Wright. No good, unable to end this run. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Outside Williams for the lead. Slim pulls it in. Portland leading. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, White. Pass to Smith. Over Wright. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Smith.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Klingon. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's a screen. Wolf. A three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Green with a screen for White. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Newton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Slim. Down low. Excellent D there from Williams. Catherine passes to White. Bobbed up there for Green, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Wright, the pass to Hopkins. Back to Wright. Cans it from downtown. Wright's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. And here's Smith. 6 points for him. Pass to Mathurin. And here is Green. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Wolf. Off target from three-point range.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Outside, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. Nice game. Great performance by D.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Mitchell, who's checked in for Dallas. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Diaz checked in. Now Klingon. Pass to Wright. Here's Wolf. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Trailblazers. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Wright's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Outside Williams. Going for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Headed to the line for 3 free throws.
And Mathurin, uber aggressive on offense and skilled at drawing fouls, too.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And the second free throw, good.
Mathurin has a little bit of Mitch Richmond in him. You know, a guy I love watching work. Strong, aggressive, quick, talented as a scorer. Man, he's got game.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Right outside. Pass to Klingon. Beyond the wing. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Oh, my!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
The Mavericks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good. Mathurin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Here's Wolf. The baseline jumper goes down.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And the Mavericks call time here. Goodwin for Dallas. Stars checked in for Williams. And it's Marshall in for Benedict Mathurin. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Slim. Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Smith finds Green. Over Kessler. And it's Green missing. Portland trailing here. Here's Wright. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Mavericks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Mitchell dishes to Smith. Dallas no good that time either. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Portland. The score now all even. And it's 9 points for Skinny.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Mavericks shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Marshall can't hit. And for Portland, they're shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter three. Wolf, no good. To the inside. It's tipped. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Saw the pass to Smith. Marshall with it. Wright's there. Marshall deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Green with a screen on Wright. Marshall inside the three-point line. And it's Portland with the rebound. Pass to Wolf. 24 seconds left in the third. In the corner, it's Kessler. Wright outside. Nailed from three-point land. Wright's got 14 points here in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Sarr with it. To end the cold streak. Keeps it alive. And Green is right there. Green's got 12 now in this quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Portland out in front. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Portland. We've got Slim. The closer is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Henderson in at the point. Here's Newton. White's covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Williams gets the bucket.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And for Portland, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Avdia on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision
for such a young player.
Williams for three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Avdia. And Sarr pulls it down.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Stolen by Avdia. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Henderson. Here's Newton. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 4-point Portland lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
White finds Williams. Baseline J on the way. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Newton. Over Marshall. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. And so White will bring it up for the Mavericks. Now, here's Marshall. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They double him with Shaw. Here's Hopkins. Here's Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas trails by 6. Outside, White. Pass to Marshall. Over in the corner, Williams. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 19 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Avdia with a screen for Henderson. Here's Newton. Back to Henderson. Deflects the pass. Saw the pass to Williams. Marshall sets a screen for White. Pass to Marshall. Up top, Lively. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Newton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Henderson. Here is Slim. Over in the corner, Avdia. Here's Hopkins. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
White the pass to Williams. Henderson against White. Shoots it up. And it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson outside. Pass to Slim. Drills it from outside.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Now here's White. Jacks up a 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Avdia dishes to Henderson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Mavericks ball.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Green, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Smith comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Williams. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Klingon, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Wright comes in for Slim, and it's Skinny in for Henderson. Now, here is Smith. Outside, Green. White, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Bull passes to Avdia. From 11 feet away, Klingon's shot is off. Dallas trails by 3. Green bounce pass. Green with a screen for White. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Saw. Slim, he's checked in for Portland. White finds Mathurin. Back to White. Green with a screen for White. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Portland leading by 3. Here's Wright. The Mavericks pull it in. Mathurin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to White. Green with a screen for White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And that one falls for White. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Pass to Wright. Here's Newton. Portland again missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. And here's White. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Swin pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's White. Pass to Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Team foul.
At the line for your Mavericks, Williams. Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Right with a screen on White. Here's Wolf. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's White from deep range. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wolf. White covering, and the shot goes down. Wolf got 10 points in just the second half.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Now here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the lane. Williams has got 23 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Wolf. Makes it off the glass. Wolf got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them the lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Trailblazers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. White kicks to Smith. Outside Williams. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Newton. Pass to Wolf. Shoots over White. Wolf, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Williams for 3. Wolf grabs the miss.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Timeout, Dallas. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, and it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside White. And a wide open look from Mathurin. Can't knock in the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Wolf taking 2 shots.
first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
Timeout, Dallas. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from these.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Wolf. From deep three-point land. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Now White. They've got Klingon. Skinny is out there with Slim. And there's Flash. And it's Newton in at the 4 spot. White the pass to Green. Another three for Dallas.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Newton. Here's Wolf from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Wolf got the game tied up here for Portland.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Mathurin. Williams passes to Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
To the middle. Here's Wolf. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Smith. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Wolf passes to Newton. Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Wolf shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Portland lead.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Now here's Williams. Dallas again missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Smith with it. Pass to Green. Looking to end the run. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Swim, no good. Dallas trails by 5. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Williams for three. Out to White. Pass to Smith. They get the rebound from deep. Green. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Wolf. And it's White with the rebound. And so here is Dallas. Outside Green. And Klingon pulls it down. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stops. Here's the one saving grace of this.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Timeout, Mavs. up there for Green. There's the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Trailblazers, Hopkins. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Williams. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
When Mathurin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Takes the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Wolf. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
So the Trailblazers win it. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup Tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Flash.
just go to out, that's a touchdown. Caught it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now on no static, can get tragic. Told them that one no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't, cause they too fake. I boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. 922 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not know.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Ja Morant, and it's the monster in at power forward. And for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller, and it's Malone in at the small forward position. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these 2 group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it. These teams are battling for their shot at that NBA Cup.
Here's Baker. Pass to the monster. Lays it up and banks it in.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Charlotte. The eraser, the pass to Che. Now here's Ball. Miller on the wing. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. The eraser.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And so Moran will bring it up for Indiana.
And you know, they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on. And we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Baker. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Driving to the basket. It's stolen away. Che passes to the eraser. Here's Che. Off target with the 3. Here's Campbell. Pass to Baker. Lots of room. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And Malone gets it to go.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Big Red. Off the mark there with a 3. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Che. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to the eraser, to the inside. Here's Che. Malone, pass to Ball. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Baker. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Baker's got 6 points.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
The three from Ball sinks the tray.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ball passes to the eraser. And here's Miller. Here's the eraser. And Charlotte, another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And your Breakers dance crew.
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. 5th, the Pacers.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
And here's Indiana now. They trail by 1. Baker, the pass to Campbell. Picked it out of midair. 3 on 3. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Morant. Here's Baker. The 3 ball. The eraser grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Got it.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Big Red. Still without a bucket. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The eraser's got his 4th rebound in this one. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Che. And here's Miller. Here's Malone from the wing. And Campbell pulls it down. Campbell's got his 4th rebound in this one. The monster. Pass to Morant. Here's Big Red. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. And the 3-pointer goes.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
No one near him. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Charlotte trails by 4. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. This their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Ball. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Podziemski comes in for Morant. And here's Charlotte now. 4-point game. Pass to Sexton. Back to Bridges. Now Sexton to end the run. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Sexton.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here's Big Red. Left side Podziemski. And the layup falls.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Malone, pass to Che. Now here's Sexton. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Big Red. To the middle. Here's Campbell. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
That free throw misses. He's off on the second.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Malone can't get it to go.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Charlotte's foul. Number 44. First personal foul, second team foul.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Miller outside. Pass to Malone. With the teardrop. And Campbell pulls it down. Campbell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Podziemski. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Podziemski's gotten his second bucket.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Che. No points so far.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Baker. Hits That's the trifecta. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, swiped away. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into the game.
.105 left in the first. Pass to the monster. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Kuminga for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
To snap the cold streak. And that one's good. The eraser. The eraser's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Back to Podziemski. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the monster. Pulls it in from the elbow. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bridges. And here's Smith. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Here's the monster. A deep 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead. They're up by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Here's Sexton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They've got Miles Bridges, Colin Sexton out there with Smith, and it's the eraser in at the center position. Over to the left wing. Smith, that one's good.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
And for Indiana, we've got Domantas Sabonis, Brandon Podziemski out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Kuminga, and it's the monster in at the 4-man position. Charlotte trails by 3.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer. Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Sabonis outside. Simons against Sexton. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Sabonis.
Boy, Simons' jump shot is pure from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Diabate. Here's the eraser. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Sabonis with it. Sabonis with a screen on Sexton. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. The eraser's got 9 rebounds now. It's Bridges on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Sabonis' shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Sexton. Kuminga pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And the basket by the monster. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Smith. Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Sabonis. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And it's Morant with the ball for the Pacers. Over Sexton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
And that one's good, the eraser.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Morant. Outside Podziemski. Sabonis with a screen on Ball. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Dancing machine. He's a dancing machine.
see which players have been the deadliest from three-point range. Third is Colin Sexton.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Indiana trails by 5. Big Red, the pass to Sabonis. Down low. Here's Big Red. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Here's the eraser. He's got 18. And it's all from three-point range. Pass to the monster. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left side wing. Bridges outside. Launches it. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 7 now in this quarter.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's Ball. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game. Pass to Che. Fires from 14. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Indiana trails by 4. Here's Big Red in his last outing with 12 points. Sabonis with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. Nice D from Bridges.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And Ball gets it to go.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The first one falls. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte leading by 5. Bridges outside. Pass to Malone. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, third team foul.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Indiana making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Get loud. T-shirt time.
To take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Indiana trails by 7. Sabonis with a screen on Smith. Big Red buries it from 3. Big Red's got 10 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Paul gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Pass to Big Red. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Jay's got 4 rebounds in the game. Smith passes to Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Pacers. Trailing by 8. Here's Big Red. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul, second
And
team
the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Thursday, then on Friday.
And that game against Milwaukee, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And he drops it first.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
So he gets them both. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Malone. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Sinks it from distance. Malone's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Big Red. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Ball passes to the eraser. Here's Malone for 3. And Charlotte, another 3.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Pass to the monster. Here's Campbell. Yet to see a basket. Here's the pick. Here's the monster. Another 3 for Indiana.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Bridges. 9 points in the game. Miller with it. Here's the eraser. Tries again. And Campbell pulls it down. Campbell's got 8 rebounds in the game. Morant with it. Pass to Baker. From behind the arc. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Malone. Bridges outside. Oh, it's stolen. Here we go. All alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
With 1 on the clock. And he can't get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Charlotte on top. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And taking a practice shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Miller. He's out there with ball. And it's Che in at the 4 slot. Pass to the eraser. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Number 10, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Ja Morant, and it's the monster in at the 4 spot. Here's Che. Rebounded by Big Red.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Baker for the lead. And Indiana misses again.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Ball taking his time here. To the inside. Here's the eraser. No good with the triple. Here's Big Red. And Indiana misses again.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Malone. Rebounded by Big Red. Big Red's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the monster.
Oh, wow. Incredible. We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Malone passed the ball. Throws it up high. It's stolen. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Baker for the lead. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Baker, 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so he makes both from the line. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ball left side. Pass to Che. With the fadeaway. Indiana with a rebound. Campbell's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Morant. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Knocks it down from distance.
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
All right, let's get coming out of the court. Come on, get louder for yours, Raker Dexter.
Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. Second, Charlotte.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Malone. 10 points for him. He drains it from the right block. Malone's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Pass to the monster. Back to Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Ball outside. Here's the eraser. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Indiana leading by 5. Pass to Baker. Shot on the wing. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Ball outside. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And here's Charlotte now. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Ball no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Malone. Charlotte trails by 9. Ball passes to Malone. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Big Red. 17 points in the game from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Jay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Sexton's checked in for Ball. Podziemski's checked in for Indiana. Charlotte trails by 8. Outside Sexton. Here's the eraser. 19 points in the game. Pass to Malone. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Podziemski. Here's the monster. Rebounded by Che. Che's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Baker. Here's the monster from deep 3-point land. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And he's good on the second.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Charlotte trails by 7 from deep three-point land. Baker grabs the board.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
It's good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Bridges. And he lobs it up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. The ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Indiana, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, Charlotte, they're in the 8th spot.
Right now for Charlotte, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Now here's Sexton. No made baskets yet. Great D that time from Podziemski. Campbell, the pass to the monster. Outside Podziemski. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Indiana lead.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play it the right way.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Malone. He's got 18. Bridges outside. Pass to Malone. Shot to stop the run. Good. He hits the jumper. Malone's got 20.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Baker. It's Podziemski on the wing. There's the 3. Baker can't get it to go.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Miller can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 10. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Here's Baker. give him 20. Knocks down the triple. The Monsters got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Sexton passes to Miller. All by himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Bridges. 9 points in the game. The 11-footer. Sexton misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Pass to the eraser. Nails the baby hook. The Eraser's got 21 points in the game.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Sexton against Simons. Here's Baker. Back to Simons. Over Sexton. And it's Simons missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Smith. The 3. Offensive board. The Eraser. Basket counts. 23 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's the Monster. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to drop. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Indiana ahead, up 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the center position. Morant, pass to Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
Now here's Sexton. Pass to Che. From 12 feet, Ja Morant grabs a miss. And it's Morant with the ball for the Pacers. Now here's Sabonis. Back to Morant. Shoots from 12 and is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 15.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Ball. To the paint. Here's Che. Outside for Sexton. Three-pointer. And Ball with a basket. The assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist of the night. Indiana leading by 12. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Pass to Big Red. Misses from short range. The Hornets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Jonathan Kuminga. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Indiana.
Number 44. 1 shot.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morant, pass to Sabonis. Simons outside. Pass to Morant. Back to Simons. From downtown. And no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Inside, here's Che, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
At the line for Charlotte, number 44, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Indiana leading by 7. Sabonis outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Sexton. And he drops it in from the low post.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Morant. Sabonis with a screen on Sexton. Here's Morant. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And here's Sexton. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Big Red. Deflected.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
Sexton, another miss. Indiana leading by 7. Outside Morant. Three-pointer. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. Here's Charlotte. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Bridges passes to Che. Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Both shots good from the stripe.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Morant against Smith. Pass to Miller. And the jumper from the wing offline. And so Morant will bring it up for Indiana. Sabonis outside. Tipped. Bridges outside. Pass to Malone. And he goes in for the dunk.
terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Morant. Here's the monster. Goes up on the baseline, and Indiana misses again. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-4 run. Malone, pass to Bridges.
The superb athleticism of Miles Bridges just creates so many challenges for the defense, particularly when he gets inside.
At the line for your Hornets, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. He hits the second from the line. Indiana leading by 3. Morant, the pass to Big Red. And there's a pick. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Che. Che's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
At the line for 2, number 44.
The first free throw is good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Brandon Miller's checked in for Bridges. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Indiana now. They lead by 1. Now Morant. Pass to Baker. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
Baker's got 9 points here in the second half.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
The eraser. The pass to Malone. Pure from 3-point range. Malone's got 25 points in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Here's the monster. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 22.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Malone. Cans it from the wing.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Campbell. Here's Baker. Fires the 3. Paul with the rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Here's the eraser to take the lead. Indiana with a rebound. Campbell's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Big Red. The bank shot, no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Ball against Morant. Miller, the pass to Malone. Here's Che. Ball outside. This one for 3. the eraser missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Campbell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Over to the left wing. Here's Che. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
At the line for your Hornets, number 44. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Here's the monster. That one's off. 8 for 15 now in this one. To the inside. Che. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Che's got 14 points now in the second half. And here's Indiana now. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth. Here's the monster. Nails it from 3. The monster's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Pass to the eraser. Fader on the way. Doesn't go for him. And for Indiana, they're shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to the monster. 5 to shoot. The layup off target. Here's Charlotte. Pass to Che. Here's the eraser. Ball outside. Count it!
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks. "23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The monster, pass to Morant. Cash! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Now here's Ball. Pass to Miller. Here's Che. Here's the eraser for the win. Good!
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
So it's Charlotte winning this one, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red.